Okay, so solving equations with like terms. So we're just going to add one more step to what you guys have been doing. And before I get started, is there anyone that still does not have their workbooks? So I know that Emma and Emily, but I think Emily has hers now. And Emma, we were already working on those. Okay, Chris, yes, I'm working on that one too. I let Miss Waith know. Anyone else still not have their workbooks?
I don't have mine.
Who's that? Sorry.
Kayla?
Kayla, okay.
I got my math workbook.
Is that Emma?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So Emma and Emily have theirs, perfect. So Kayla still needs hers. Chris still needs his. Anyone else? Okay, perfect. I will follow up with Miss Waith and we will get those to you as quickly as possible. In the meantime, just keep doing what you're doing, just doing it on blank paper, and then hopefully you'll have it soon. So today we're going to be solving equations like 3x plus 6 plus 4x equals 27. So remember, like terms have the same variable raised to the same power. So same variable raised to the same power. And go ahead and draw a little line dividing paper in half. We're going to copy down 3x plus 6 plus 4x equals 27. And the first step you want to do is draw a wall at the equal sign. We do this because we can only combine like terms that are on the same side of the equation. So we want to just separate the left side of the equation from the right side of the equation before we start, so we don't make any little mistakes. Then we're going to identify like terms. Which again have the same variable. Raised to the same power. So in this case, we have 3x plus 6 plus 4x on the left side of our equation. So we always want to check before we start moving things side to side. If there's anything we can simplify, that's on the same side of the equation, which in this case, 3x and 4x are like terms. And when you identify your like terms, make sure to include the sign. So the plus belongs to the 4x. And if it were a minus, it would belong. And so you want to make sure that you include that. So now that we've identified our like terms, we're going to combine like terms on the same side of the wall. So sometimes students will get tempted and they'll want to combine the 6 and the 27, but you can't because those are not on the same side of our wall. That's why we drew the wall at the beginning. So the only things we can combine are our 3x and our 4x, which combine to 7x. And then the last step is we are just going to solve for x. So now that we combine our like terms, we still have plus 6 on this side equals 27. So we really just added that one new step where we're combining our like terms. Now our equation is 7x plus 6 equals 27. Now it's just a two-step equation, what we did in our last live session. So any questions on the new step of combining like terms? Okay, so then we're just going to solve for x. So remember, we have to undo this plus 6, which means we need to subtract 6 from both sides. Those cancel out. So we have 7x on the left side equals 27 minus 6 on the right side, which is 21. And then we're going to divide both sides by 7. And so x equals 21 divided by 7, which is 3. Any questions? Okay, and then our last step is we are going to check our answer. So we're going to write down 3x plus 6 plus 4x equals 27, but we know that x equals 3. So we're going to plug in 3 for x here and 3 for x here, and make sure that we didn't make any mistakes when we were solving. So 3 times x, but we said x is 3, plus 6 plus 4 times x, but we know x is 3 equals 27. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 6 plus 12, because 4 times 3 is 12. Let's see if this side adds to 27. 9 plus 6 is 15. 15 plus 12 is 27. So we checked it and we know that we didn't make any mistakes solving. And so 3 is what makes our equation true. We solved correctly. And so make sure you're copying the notes as we do this, because this is what you're going to be turning in with your solving equations with like terms assignment. And before I forget, I'm getting questions about the journal too. So there is a journal for each topic. So at the very end, so before each tab, the last page is a journal. So I'm not really holding you to the first, I didn't do a journal here in the first unit anyways. So you should have written about solving two-step equations. So you're going to pick one problem from your assignments today to demonstrate your mastery by explaining and justifying step-by-step how you completed the problem. If you have not mastered today's learning objective, pick one problem and write down the questions you have, where you are stuck, etc. Okay, so make sure you're completing this. It's on the continued days. So the first day, you're kind of starting the assignments. The second day, once you finish it, after you've been working on it for 2 days, it tells you to complete your journal, and this is what it's talking about. Any questions on the journal? So you should have already done the solving two-step equations and the solving equations with distribution. If you haven't, they're quick and easy. So you can go back and do those, because this is what you're going to turn in at the end of the unit. Questions about the journal? Or I forgot. Okay, then let's go back to solving equations with like terms and go ahead and open in your workbook to that assignment on page 16.
Oh, by the way, I actually got this assignment done 2 days earlier.
Oh, okay, then you're free to go. If you're finished and you don't have any questions, You can go enjoy your day.
All right. See you next week.
All right, see you next week.
Ciao.
Okay, so solving equations with like terms. So step one, we need to draw a wall at the equal sign. So we're going to draw our wall to separate the two sides. Step two, we're going to identify like terms. So like terms, remember they have the same variable raised to the same power. So checking the left side of the equation, yes, we have like terms, negative 3x and negative 6x. Those are like terms. And so we're going to combine the like terms that are on the same side of the wall, which these are negative 3x and negative 6x. They party, so we combine them and we keep their sign. And negative 9x equals 18. Any questions so far? And then our last step is to just solve for x. So we're just going to divide both sides by negative 9, and we see that x equals negative 2. And then let's check our work. Negative 3 times x, which is negative 2, minus 6 times x, which is negative 2, should equal 18. Negative 3 times negative 2 is positive 6. Negative 6 times negative 2 is positive 12. 6 plus 12, yep, is 18. So we solved correctly. Okay, go ahead and try number 2. And then send me what you get for x when you're done. And this is on page 16 in your workbook. If you don't have the workbook, just go ahead and write this down. Just write the work down on a regular paper until you get your workbook. If you have any questions, you can send it to me in the chat while you're solving number 2. Get stuck. Okay, let's go ahead and check our answers and see how we did. So we're going to draw a wall because that's step 1 at the equal sign. Step 2, we're going to identify our like terms. So the same variable raised to the same power, positive 5x and negative 2x are our like terms. Then we're going to combine our like terms. So 5x minus 2x is 3x. So we have negative 4 equals 5 plus 3x. Subtract 5 from both sides. Negative 9 equals 3x. Divide both sides by 3. And x equals negative 3. Excellent. Very good, Clifton and Day. And we can check our work. Negative 4 equals 5 plus 5 times negative 3 minus 2 times negative 3. So 5 times negative 3 is negative 15. Negative 2 times negative 3 is positive 6. Negative 4 equals 5 minus 15 is negative 10. Negative 10 plus 6 is negative 4. We checked our work and we know we did it right. Okay, any questions on solving equations with like terms? Okay, so I'm going to give you guys each one to work on, and then we'll go through them together. So Augustine, can you do number 3? Briar Rose, number 4. Chris, number 5. Oh, we have 2 Chris. Chris Gallegos, I believe, number 5, and then Chris Castro, number 6. Clifton, number 7. Day, number 8. Emily, number 9. Emma, number 10. And if you don't have your workbook, go ahead and copy it down right now before I flip to the next one. No problem. Okay. And then Gianna, number 11. Jajuan, number 12. Javier, 13. Jaylee, 14. Kayla, 15. Nevea, 16. Robbie, 17. Valerie, 18. And Zione, 19. And I'll do 20. And then we'll leave with our assignment complete.
Wait, what was number 6?
Okay. Let me give these people a chance really quick, and then I'll go back. Okay, did everyone on this page get their problem copied down? Hopefully. Okay. Here you go, Chris. Number 6.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Are most of you done solving your problem? Okay, I'll give you guys another minute.
I'm done.
So those of you that got 17, 18, and 19, you have to distribute first. So I threw in even some distribution because that's what you guys already learned that. So you're going to distribute and then you're going to combine like terms. So I'll help you on it when we get to it. If you don't know how to do it. And if you just follow each step in your notes. So if you're stuck, just go through step 1, draw a wall. Step 2, identify like terms. Step 3, combine like terms, and then solve for X. So that's why you have your notes, use them, and they should help you. Okay, let's go ahead and start. And then if you need help on your problem, I'm happy to help you. So don't stress. Okay, so Augustine, you had number 3. So what do I need to do first? Okay, yes, right. So we want to, what can we combine? So Augustine says we need to combine like terms, yes. And so we have -3 and +1 that we can combine, which gives us -2. So now we have 6p minus 2 equals 10. Then what did you do, Augustine? Then we add 2 to both sides. Excellent. So 6p equals 12. Then what? So then we need to divide. Yep, very good. Divide both sides by 6 and p equals 12 divided by 6, which is 2. And for the sake of time, we're not going to check our answers because it's already 11:30. Thank you, Augustine. Briar Rose, number 4. Walk me through the steps.
I kind of had a hard time with this one. I
Okay.
didn't know how to what m equaled.
So let's just go, let's start with like terms. Which like terms can we combine?
Both m's.
Yeah, both m's. So if we have m plus another m, how many m's do we have?
2.
Yep. So it's 2 m's. And then we just bring down everything else. So +5 equals -1. And now we just solve our 2-step equation. So what do you do next?
You do -5.
Excellent. That's right. Subtract 5 from both sides. So 2m equals -6. Now what do I do?
you divide them by 2?
Excellent. That's right. And so m equals -6 divided by 2, which is -3.
Okay.
Thank you, Briar Rose. We knew people were going to start disappearing. So let's see. I took a picture of the order. Okay. So Chris, he left. Okay. Which had number 5. So I'll go ahead and do it. We're going to combine our like terms, which are -r and -4r. So then that's -5r. We bring down our 3 and we bring down our -2. And so we subtract 3 from both sides. -5r equals -5. Divide both sides by -5 and r equals 1. Any questions on number 5? Okay, Chris Castro, number 6. Walk me through your steps.
I had a little bit of trouble with number 6 as well.
Okay, what are the like terms? What can we combine?
5 and 2,
Yep. And what does -5 and 2 combine to?
-3.
Yep. Perfect. That was the hardest part. So now we just bring everything else down. So -7 equals k minus 3.
Yeah, and then -7. I did -7 plus 3
Right.
would bring it down to -4, and that was my answer.
That's exactly right. You did it correct. Perfect. K equals -4. Very
Okay, yeah,
good.
I did it. I wasn't really sure that I got it right.
Yep, you did. You've got it. Very good. Okay, next, Clifton. He said he got b equals -2. He had to step away. So let's see. We can combine 1 and -5, which combines to -4. 5b minus 4 equals -14. Add 4 to both sides. 5b equals -10. Divide by 5, and b equals -2. You got it right. Very good, Clifton, if you're back. Okay, and then number 8, Day, she said she had to get on a different Zoom. So I'll do number 8. So our like terms, we can combine 6 and 2. So those combine to 8. 18 equals 5m plus 8. Subtract 8 from both sides. 10 equals 5m. Those cancel out. Divide both sides by 5. And m equals 2. Any questions on 8? Okay, Emily. Oh, I think we lost Emily too. So the like terms are 3 and -5, which combines to -2. So -4m minus 2 equals 18. We add 2 to both sides. -4m equals 20. Divide both sides by -4, and m equals -5. Okay. Emma, I think, did you have number 10?
Yes.
Okay, what did you do? What could you combine?
So I could find both 2m's,
Very good. Which gave you
4m,
excellent. Then what did you do?
and then divided 4m by 4, and that gave me m equals 3.
Excellent. Thank you. Okay, Gianna, number 11. Gianna, what did you do first for number 11? Number 10 was m equals 3. Gianna, are you there?
Thank
Okay, I don't know what happened to Gianna. So we have 3n and negative n, which combines to 2n. Oh yeah, there's Gianna. Yep. So we combine the 3n and the negative n, which gives us 2n. Then what did you do, Gianna? So we have negative 4 plus 2n equals negative 8. So then what do we need to do next? Not sure. So then we're trying to get n all by itself. So we have to undo that negative 4n by adding 4 to both sides. So we get 2n equals negative 8 plus 4, which is negative 4. Then we need to undo the multiplication using division. And so n equals negative 2. Okay, so let's see. Juan looks like he left. So Javier for number 13. What did you get?
Oh, for number 13?
Yes. What did you combine?
To be honest, I didn't do it.
Okay, so what can we combine on this side? So there's only one thing here, but between negative 4, negative 8, and negative 3, which ones can we combine?
Negative 4
Yep. And what else?
and negative 3.
Right. Which gives us negative 7. And now we just have to bring everything else down. So negative 12 equals negative 7 minus a. And then how can I get rid of this negative 7? What will make negative 7 equal 0?
So
the opposite of negative 7, which would be positive 7. And whatever we do to one side, we have to do to the other side. So negative 12 plus 7 is negative 5 equals negative a. So negative a, remember that's negative 1a. So if we want to solve for a, we need to divide both sides by negative 1. And so a would equal positive 5. Any questions, Javier, on how we got that?
not really.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. And then Jay Lee, did you have number 14?
Yeah.
Okay, what did you combine?
So I combined the R with 6R and I got 7R plus 3 equals negative 18. And
Excellent.
then I did minus 3, sorry, on both sides. I got negative 21. And I divided 7 with negative 21, sorry. And it came out to R negative 3.
Excellent. Thank you, Julie. Very good. And then Kayla, number 15. Kayla here, let's see. Nope, we lost Kayla. And then Nevaeh, did you have number 16? Nevaeh, are you there? Okay, let's go to 17, Robbie. What did you do first? Okay, you put it all in one. Rearrange, distribute, combine like terms, add 2 to both sides, and simplify. Okay, so let's see. So let's distribute first. So we get -2, because -2 times 1, and then -2 times 6r, which is -12r. Then we bring down our r equals -68. And then he said next to combined like terms, so r and -12r, which would be -11r. Then we have -2 equals -68. And then we would add 2 to both sides. -11r equals -66. Divide both sides by -11 and r equals 6. Very good, Robbie. Okay, Valerie, number 18. These ones were definitely a little harder. Okay, so I'll go ahead and do it. She's not quite sure. So whenever, remember PEMDAS, so we always have to do our parentheses first. So you guys learned how to distribute on the last top, that was our last topic we covered. So we distribute the 4 to everything in the parentheses. So 4 times 4n is 16n, and then 4 times 4 is 16. So now we got rid of our parentheses, so we just have to bring everything else down. So we still have our 2n, and then we still have our equals 106. Any questions so far on how I got to 2n plus 16n plus 16 equals 106? Okay, so now we just need to combine our like terms, which are 2n and positive 16n. So that's 18n plus 16 equals 106. And now it is a 2-step equation. So we subtract 16 from both sides. 18n equals 90. Divide by 18, and I think that is 5. Yep, very good, Valerie. Okay, and number 19. Zione, what did you do first? Or do you kind of want me to go over it? Okay. Wasn't quite sure. These ones were definitely harder, these last 4. So first, again, we have to do our parentheses. So we distribute -3 times 1, which is -3. -3 times -4x is positive 12x. Then we just bring everything else down. So -68 equals -3 plus 12x minus 5. Now we need to combine our like terms. So -3 and -5, which is -8. We bring down our positive 12x and we bring down our -68. Bring everything else down and then solve. So we'll add 8 to both sides. -60 equals 12x. Divide both sides by 12 and x equals -5. And I was number 20, so I'm gonna get rid of my parentheses first. So -2 times 5n is -10n. -2 times -6 is positive 12. Bring down my -3 and my 69. Now I can combine my like terms that are on the same side, which are -3 and 12, which combines to +9. Bring down -10n and 69, and then go ahead and solve. So subtract 9 from both sides. -10n equals 60. Divide both sides by -10. Oops. And n equals -6. Okay, so those of you that stayed, I'm going to give you a little bit of extra credit.